imposing horns, colossal tusks, and jaws capable of turning any adversary into dust. When we look at these creatures, it seems that Mother Nature decided to outdo herself, adorning them with attributes that are both fascinating and terrifying. No, we're not talking about fictional monsters, torn from nightmares or horror stories. These colossuses are real as the wind that sweeps across the vast African plains, where they walk as undisputed rulers. Prepare yourself, for we are about to dive into the world of the titans who reign supreme in Africa. And when you learn what they are capable of, you'll understand why no one, in their right mind, dares to challenge them. African buffalo. Among the tall golden grasses of the savannah, the African buffalo parades its magnificence, with suspicious eyes and a grim demeanor. But don't be fooled, it's not just putting on an act. This animal is the living picture of brute strength. With nearly a ton of pure muscle, it seems sculpted by nature itself to be a machine of endurance and power. To reinforce its aura of invincibility, they are rarely alone. African buffaloes form impressive herds, true living fortresses that move forward with the determination of an army. Who would dare approach a group of these monsters? And if you think a lion, the so-called king of the jungle, has the courage to face them alone, you'd better reconsider your assumptions. When it comes to a buffalo, even the bravest lions call their entire pride. Even then, there are no guarantees of victory. A well-placed strike from those curved horns can turn a predator into prey in the blink of an eye. And the buffalo doesn't forget. It remembers very well who dared challenge it in the past. Revenge for it is not just sweet, it's definitive. When threatened, buffaloes turn their strength into a spectacle of pure fury. Imagine dozens, sometimes hundreds, advancing in unison, creating a storm of hooves and sharp horns. The ground seems to tremble, and the air vibrates with the sound of their march. It's a terrifying sight that makes even the most experienced predators think twice, 3 times, perhaps 4, before testing their luck. It's not hard to understand why anyone who crosses the path of a herd prefers to respect it from a distance. Because, let's face it, facing a living wall of muscle is not the kind of thrill anyone in their right mind seeks. African elephant. And now, let's talk about the true colossus of the savannah, the African elephant. Prepare to meet the one who redefines the word majesty. If the buffalo is a wall, the elephant is a mountain. Weighing up to 7 tons of pure strength, it is the largest land mammal on the planet, walking with the tranquility of one who knows it has no rivals. With nearly 4 meters of height at the shoulders, it looks like a walking skyscraper. But don't be fooled by its serene appearance. This giant knows very well how to use its immense strength when necessary. Its trunk is a masterpiece of evolution, a true multifunctional tool. With it, the elephant can perform tasks ranging from pulling leaves from trees to tossing an unsuspecting predator away. Need to clear a path by knocking down trees? It does so with a simple movement. Want to teach a cheeky lion a lesson? A single charge with its powerful trunk will do. And we can't forget its tusks. Made of ivory, these beauties can exceed 3 meters in length and weigh an incredible 45 kilograms each. They are used for digging, stripping bark from trees, fighting, and when necessary, clearing any obstacle from its path. But the elephant's strength goes beyond its physical structure. It is one of the most intelligent animals on the planet, and its memory is legendary. An elephant can remember water sources it visited decades ago, recognizes friends and foes throughout its life, and possesses complex communication, ranging from touches and sounds to infrasounds that we humans can't even perceive. The intelligence of elephants is a gift, proof that nature is as ingenious as it is relentless. Walking through the savannah, the elephant is not just a figure of strength. It is a symbol of balance and wisdom, a presence that inspires as much respect as fear. It knows the savannah belongs to it, and anyone who dares challenge it will find out, the hard way, why it is the true sovereign of the animal kingdom. White rhinoceros. Now we come to the white rhinoceros, the true tank with a battering ram on its forehead. This walking giant, worthy of both admiration and fear, is the second largest land mammal on the planet, second only to the mighty elephant. When we talk about the white rhinoceros, we're talking about a fortress of up to 2.5 tons of pure muscle, enveloped in a thick leather armor that seems to have been forged to withstand any attack. Its presence evokes primordial times, as if it had emerged directly from a Jurassic era, sporting that impressive horn which can reach 1.5 meters in length. This is not an animal concerned with predators. In fact, in the savannah, it reigns almost without opposition. The only being that dares to face it is man. And, let's be honest, that doesn't always end well for the challenger. Despite its intimidating appearance, the white rhinoceros has a calmer nature compared to its cousin, the black rhinoceros. However, that calm disappears in an instant if anyone dares cross its path. When that happens, the tank turns into a missile on the move, capable of reaching an impressive speed of up to 50 kilometers per hour. And what about its most iconic weapon? The horn. Made of keratin, the same substance as our nails and hair, it becomes devastatingly powerful when positioned on the head of this colossus. It is used for fighting, defending itself, and even marking territory, as it scrapes trees and silently screams to the world, "I'm the one in charge here." A white rhinoceros charging with its head lowered, horn pointed, and steps that make the ground tremble is a spectacle of brute power that few creatures would dare face. African lion. Now it's time for the African lion, the much-acclaimed king of the jungle. But don't be fooled by the title, because its majesty goes beyond symbolism. It's not called the king for nothing. This predator, shaped by nature to be a hunting machine, carries in its stature and actions the credentials that justify its dominance over the savannah. An adult lion is the definition of strength in motion. A single male can bring down massive prey, like an African buffalo weighing almost 900 kilograms. While solitary attacks are rare, they are not impossible, and when they happen, they are so impressive that they leave any observer breathless. The strength of the lion, however, goes beyond its impressive physique. Its bite, with a pressure of 650 psi, is enough to crush bones and cut through windpipes with deadly precision. Its claws, sharp as blades and up to 7 centimeters long, are natural weapons that tear through flesh and carve a path to the heart of their prey. But it's not just that. The lion combines brute strength with strategic intelligence, which makes it one of the most efficient hunters on the planet. Unlike other big cats, the lion is a master of cooperation. It is the only feline that hunts in groups, making their ambushes almost infallible. Imagine a perfectly coordinated tactical team, where each member knows exactly their role. This is how lions act. They encircle, chase, and bring down their prey with terrifying efficiency, making it clear that, in the savannah, their reign is uncontested. And the roar? The lion's roar is a spectacle in itself. It can be heard up to 8 kilometers away, echoing through the night like thunder announcing its sovereignty. It's not just a sound, but a warning. This territory has an owner, and anyone who dares challenge it will face the full fury of a king. That roar is not just intimidating, it is an assertion of absolute dominion, a reminder to all the inhabitants of the savannah that, wherever the lion walks, it doesn't just occupy space, it rules it. The African lion is not just a symbol, it is the living embodiment of power, strategy, and majesty. In the savannah, its presence is a spectacle, its strength a legend, and its roar a poem written by the wind itself. Nile crocodile. Now we reach the master of Africa's waters, the Nile crocodile. If the lion is the king of the savannah, this scaly colossus is the emperor of the rivers, ruling with a lethal mix of patience, strength, and a bite capable of turning any living being into a silent warning. Imagine a prehistoric monster, more than 5 meters long and weighing up to a ton, sliding through the water like a shadow of death. Its scaly skin and cold eyes, peering from the darkness, give it an aura of terror, not in movies, but in real life. The Nile crocodile is the supreme master of ambush. It can remain motionless in the water for hours, even days, disguised as an innocuous log. But as soon as an unsuspecting prey approaches the shore to drink, it transforms into pure speed and fury, exploding from the water like a bolt of destruction. Its bite, with more than 3,000 psi of force, leaves no room for regret. Bones. To it, they are nothing more than biscuits that break easily, and as if the bite wasn't impressive enough, it is an expert in a terrifying technique called the death roll. Grabbing its prey with force, it spins at high speed, shredding flesh and bone in seconds. It's a macabre dance, a spectacle of predatory efficiency that makes any other hunter seem like an amateur. For the crocodile, there is no selective menu. Fish, birds, mammals, reptiles. If it fits in its mouth, it's fair game. It has even been documented taking down buffaloes and zebras with a single strike. And yes, humans are also on the list, because to it, any unexpected meal is a gift. So, next time you're near a river in Africa, remember, beneath that calm, serene surface, one of the oldest and deadliest predators on the planet could be lurking. A survival machine that was crossing the world's rivers long before the dinosaurs disappeared. Now it's time for the hippopotamus, the aquatic giant that deceives with its appearance. To many, it just looks like an inflatable tank, lazily floating in the waters. But don't be fooled. This is one of the most dangerous and unpredictable animals in Africa, a force of nature that doesn't ask for permission to protect its territory. Let's start with its mouth, a true weapon of destruction. The hippopotamus's jaws can open at an angle of nearly 180 degrees, displaying canine teeth that can reach up to 50 centimeters in length. These teeth are not there for decoration. When it opens that massive mouth, it's as if it's telling the world, "Not here." and if you dare challenge it, you'll find out just how destructive its power can be. The hippopotamus is responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large mammal. It is territorial, protective, and merciless. If you think you can escape its fury, think again. Despite weighing up to 3 tons, it can reach speeds of 30 kilometers per hour on land. Good luck running from a tank with legs. In the water, it's even more formidable. The hippopotamus is like a submarine with personality, capable of staying submerged for up to 5 minutes. It could be just below your boat, invisible and silent, until it decides to emerge, which is rarely for a friendly greeting. The hippopotamus is, above all, a lesson from nature on respecting the unpredictable. It may seem calm, but it is a symbol of strength and authority in Africa's waters. A true guardian of rivers and lakes, capable of turning any sense of tranquility upside down. If you've made it this far, congratulations! You've just learned about the giants that make Africa one of the most fascinating and dangerous territories on the planet. From the lion to the crocodile, from the elephant to the hippopotamus, each of these creatures carries with it the raw power and majesty of a wild and untamable continent. Don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, because everyone deserves to know that Africa is not only a place of extraordinary beauty, but also the land of some of nature's most powerful rulers. And before you leave, be sure to watch our video on the most venomous snakes in Africa. Yet another proof that this continent is home to creatures as incredible as they are deadly. Thank you so much for joining us on this wild journey. Until next time.